Few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Fairly straight at the moment, but the finish will be more technical. You're going to have to take the right trajectory. We're coming to the intermediate time check. We'll see if you're on schedule. And then it's the second intermediate time check. Go! 2 kilometers left. One right bend, and it will be the last kilometer. Come on! Final kilometer! It's almost over! Go! Go!
Home a podium place? Well done to you all. We got off to a good start, and we must keep on like that.
All it takes to claim victory. While some will surely try to thwart their plans, the chance of them succeeding is minuscule. The riders will soon be onto a short climb that counts towards the best climber classification. It should allow the baroudeurs to go on the offensive and launch the day's breakaway. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. One and a half minutes for the breakaway. It might just work.
On flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate forward if you think that nothing important will happen.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
The rider who wins the intermediate sprint will score 20 points. The second will pocket 17 points, while the third will pick up 15.
You're not going to be able to attack much longer.
The breakaway is losing ground.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The breakaway is losing ground. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The race is about to enter a more rugged portion with a sequence of 3 short climbs. A new climb is approaching for the head of the race. Once more, there will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings. Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The final 20 kilometers harbour no difficulty. Everything should now go very quickly in this Belgium finale. There are 15 kilometers left, and it's a bunched peloton that's racing towards the edge. A mass sprint seems inevitable.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. Kilometers. This will finish in a mass sprint. It's an opportunity to take points for the green jersey. Watch out, lads. It's an urban finish and there are a few bends. Stay up front. Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We need to score points for the green jersey.
Bunched peloton. After the next bend, it will be the final straight. The sprint will soon be launched. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
Go! 1 kilometer! Give it all you've got!
From that, to win this stage, you have put in a superb performance.
With climbs up the Côte de la Redoute and the Col du Rosier, plus a final circuit that comprises a succession of short, steep hills, The punchers will undoubtedly have big ambitions for today.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Time gap stabilized. The first difficulty of the day is well known to riders. The Côte de la Redoute, a steep climb that is emblematic of Liège-Bastogne-Liège.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The front runners are at the foot of the Col du Rosier, another well-known name associated with Liège-Bastogne-Liège. The col is today ridden in the opposite direction. It will be a longer climb, but less steep.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The riders will soon enter the final circuit and move on to the Côte de Stocker. There will be 5 points for the first to the top.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Another short climb for the front of the race. Wayne Ranval, 1.5 kilometers at 9.4%. The riders will then drop down towards the finishing line. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The intermediate sprint is coming up, and it will be adjudicated on the finishing line in Trapon. After that, there will be 2 loops of 24 kilometers to cover.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Good enough, lads. There's no way we can lose the green jersey today. It's good. The riders up front still have something left. They're up against the pace to try to hold out till the end. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
the overall youth standing.
Okay, I'll protect him.
Oui, allez-y, foncez!
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Courage, on continue! Allez!
I'll go full out on the relay.
We're provisional leaders. Come on, keep at it. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb. We'll have to do our utmost to score points if we don't want to fall behind on the climber standings.
The peloton noses down towards the finishing line to go onto the last circuit.
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, I'll protect him.
The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. It's the last lap. There's a bit less than 25 kilometers left to ride for the head of the race.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. Haltet euch ran.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Okay, I'll protect him.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Watch out! Soon have no more energy for an attack. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Breakaway over.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous to the overall standing. You're going to have to try and hold out.
Less than 20 kilometers left for the group at the front.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. We'll have to do our utmost to score points if we don't want to fall behind on the climber standings.
Here we go, here we go!
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's trying to get out. Watch out!
On continue comme ça.
Bleib dran!
Weiter. Courage. Continue.
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
Allez, courage les gars!
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out!
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Come on, guys!
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
The leading rider noses down towards the finish. He'll have to keep pushing right to the line as the chasers are less than 30 seconds behind.
Okay, I'll follow any attacks.
He's moving on to the attack. Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race.
Okay, we follow attack.
Allez les gars, courage.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey. Watch out for him. He's attacking behind.
Last kilometer.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standing.
I'm satisfied. We retain the green jersey. Well...
Should be to the liking of the specialists of Flandrian classics, while it should worry pure climbers, often ill at ease on this type of exercise.
The peloton doesn't seem to want to let the lead group get away. Some teams must think that there are too many people up front. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
We're on to the first cobbled sector of the day, Sector 15. Of course, it's far too early for the sector to be decisive, but with 1,700 meters of cobblestones, it's a fairly copious starter. The approaching sector is fairly short, only 900 meters.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Things now start to get serious. If the next sector from Wallin to Brion is ranked with a 3-star difficulty, the next... particularly arduous sequence, which should see the peloton explode.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for that. There's nobody dangerous behind the breakaway.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch. That's good enough, lads. There's no way we can lose the green jersey today. It's good.
Sector 9 now lies before the men at the front. Another sector that is ranked as 4 stars. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The riders will soon be entering Sector 6 from Pont-Thibault to Ennevelin. 1,300 meters of cobblestones, ranked as 3 stars. There will be no respite between the next 2 sectors, as they're only 1 kilometer apart. Perhaps the moment to make the final cut. Bunched peloton. The men at the front are now onto the Confin Pivel. The ultimate sector of the day.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standing. He's asked his teammates to ride you down. You're too dangerous.
There are 10 kilometers left, and no one has managed to get away on his own at the front of the race. The last sector could well be decisive. lone rider exits the final cobbled sector in the lead. Less than 8 kilometers for him.
Change of leader in the overall youth standing. Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey.
He's accelerating.
He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint.
Come on!
Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage, you have put in a superb... It's the final stage, guys. Today's route...
Steep climbs will delight the punchers.
It's a fairly long stage, guys. You've got to keep as much as you can in the tank for the final 50 kilometers because all the short climbs are concentrated there. And it's there that everything will be decided today. The peloton doesn't seem to want to let the lead group get away. Some teams must think that there are too many people up front.
Time gap stabilized.
Breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Time gap stabilized.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. Come on, guys. It's now that you've got to keep focused and stay at the front. We'll soon be at the foot of the first climb. Go! Go! King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Watch out, lads. You'll now be onto narrow roads. Keep well towards the front.
The Côte d'Auvilliers now awaits the riders. It will be followed immediately by the Côte de Champignon, more than 2 kilometers, 6%, a duo of climb that could whittle down the peloton once and for all. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The penultimate climb of the day, the Côte de Moutigny, is particularly steep. An average slope of over 11%. A wall that could be the decider, but there will still be one last obstacle to be crossed before reaching Epen.
Breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Ranked 4th category, the next King of the Mountain summit will earn 1 point for the rider who's in front at the top. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. Another 15 kilometers and one last obstacle, Mont Bernon. If one rider manages to make it over the top alone, he has the race as good as won, because there'll only be 4 kilometers, mostly downhill, before he reaches the line.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
We're into the final 10 kilometers. Victory will no doubt be decided on the final climb.
Okay, I'll consume feed. Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Les voilà!
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Come on, guys, go, go! Come on, guys!
Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway. left behind. It's good news for the overall standing. Well done! You took the last climb. It prevents our competitors from stealing too many points. Watch out for him. He's attacking behind.
The red pennant. Let's not forget that the final 500 meters are on a slope of about 7%. Don't crack.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Well done. We finish with the green jersey. It's great. You managed the sprints